Hi guys, I just wanted to share with you a bunch of new PNG sets that I've been really busy working on. I find that for fine art, these are amazing tools that you can use for a variety of different portraits. So let's just quickly scroll through them. This is what they look like. They're all high res and they are all on transparent layers so that you have the ability to just place over your image and change your blend mode. And these are some of the florals that are in the set. There's, I believe, about 20 of them. And yeah, so what I'll do now is I will show you how I use these. So heading into Photoshop, we're going to start with this portrait that I did of my mother about a year before she passed. This is actually the day that she was moving out of my house and into the care facility. So I thought, oh, let me just throw up a velvet panel and a continuous light over here and use window light this way and get some really pretty little images before we leave. What we're going to do is we're going to use both of these appliques, these ones here, because it matches the general color. But the first thing I wanted to do was paint this. I painted it and I decided that I wanted to paint in a cooler, funkier hairstyle. So this is what that looks like. Obviously added some makeup and softened her skin a little bit, and this is the painted version. So what I wanted to do was place these appliques around her like this, and you can see here that this is just a normal blend mode, and then I clipped a levels adjustment over here. If we take a look at this, you can see my opacity is only at 38%. Then I added the second one, but just to the right, and did my levels adjustment on that as well. And if you take a look at this, again, this is just a normal blend mode, and I'm at about 40%. And then I just add my texture, my light, and my finishing, and that's what you get. So let's go over to this one. So this is just my granddaughter. She is placed into this digitally painted background that I did. And then I just added these floral overlays. So I'm just going to, you can see I'm in a multiply blend mode, but this is what it looks like. And this actually is one of the appliques just duplicated over and over again and transformed. So I just rotated, placed it, rotated, placed it until it came like that. Then I changed the blend mode to multiply, and you can see it's still at 100. And then this one, you can see here, is hard light. And I reduced my fill to 47 for this one because I just wanted the brightest places where the sun was hitting behind her. Then I added in my color toning and more light like that. We're going to go with this one. Now this was shot outside with my 135 in natural light, and all I did was soften the background and do a retouch on her, and that was essentially it. And then what I wanted to do was add in these appliques. So this is one, this is the other one. And then what I did to dramatically change this, we'll just take a look here. I did a levels adjustment, added in my Italian texture, and did a selective color adjustment layer, and that is how that one turned out. So you can see if you're looking for something maybe a little more fine art, something that you could perhaps make a greeting card out of, like this would make a really beautiful thank you card or a spring card, something like that, these work really well. But what I want to do now is just walk you right through the whole thing and show you in detail how you can really use these in combination with maybe foliage brushes and things like that. So again, this is a portrait of my granddaughter from I think 2 years ago, maybe 2.5. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to paint this dress. So I came in and I painted the dress, and I just used one brush and I painted that. I didn't want it to be that color, and I didn't want it to be white. So I just used my 2025 paint set, which is right here, and I used my dry knife, okay? And that was with the mixer brush. And then the next thing that I did was I wanted to cut her out. And then the next thing I did was some dodging and burning, just to really zero in on the highlights and the shadows of our subject. And then in here, I started to add my appliques. But you can see that this one looks like it's on the front of her, but I really didn't care about this portion. I really just wanted these guys here. So I cut her out so that now those would appear behind her, okay? And with this particular applique, I added a couple of clipped layers. For instance, this one here. And this one was to darken down right behind her. So this is a multiply blend mode. And this was an overlay blend mode here. And this one was to brighten up the tips. Okay, and that's just that one applique that comes exactly just like this. And I stuck it behind her. And then what I started doing was I simply grabbed this with my lasso tool and Command J'd it. And I started adding those, duplicate them, flip them, add them around her. And then I added in just a soft brush using my charcoal brush set in here, in behind her. This is just my leaf brush from my tree stamp set, and that's all I did with this. I added in some additional leaves, and here I added some more of those branches, but this time I placed them in front of her. So this is more of my brush, my leaf brush, and I just sampled the various existing colors in the image to create different leaf brush layers so that we got that effect that looks like she's kind of standing in a meadow. And this one is just adding some more burgundy to the background. And then I added this little bird. I'll just zoom in so you can see it. This is part of my 2026 PNG set. So that's just a little bird. They actually come blue and in 3, but I just cut one out and changed the color to match her dress. And then the last thing, of course, is just my color toning. So you can see that now that Photoshop makes it so easy to just create a cutout of your subject, you can come in and get this done so quickly. This is the new Floral Appliqué set.